Hey guys, this is Miss Churchwell. I am a teacher candidate at Middle Georgia State University. I am also a paraprofessional that works with your students every day in their science and social studies classrooms. Today, I am here to give you some tips and tricks on how to help your child succeed in and out of the classroom. My first tip when it comes to helping your student succeed would be to check in with your student. It is so important to check in with your student throughout the school year. I would recommend checking in at least once a week with your student. This is a good time to talk with them about what they are doing great on and what they may be struggling with. Check-ins help to ensure your student does not fall behind, make sure your student feels supported and understood at home, and most of all, gives you peace of mind. Checking in with your student is something we do as educators every day. We check in with them academically and emotionally each day to help them know that we care. We put our best foot forward to help your students feel supported and understood in the classroom. If we work together to ensure they feel comfortable asking for help, they will be more successful in the long run. My second tip is to stay informed. Your students' teachers are always sending home reminders, important updates, grades, and so much more. On the next slide, we will talk about some of the ways that you can stay informed on what your student has going on at school. A few ways you can stay informed include being on the lookout for signed papers, remind messages, PowerSchool notifications, agendas, and monthly newsletters. Signed papers go home every Wednesday. These are compiled papers from the past week with the progress reports stapled to the top. You may also find papers with important announcements, reminders, forms to fill out, and so much more in their signed paper folder. Remind messages are another way that teachers communicate with you. Teachers use Remind to notify you about homework, tests, upcoming events, and due dates. So, make sure you are signed up for Remind through your child's teacher. PowerSchool has an app you can download to keep track of your students' grades, absences, and so much more. This app will send you notifications straight to your phone anytime there's an update about your child. Agendas are used by teachers to show when a student has homework or a test coming up. Newsletters are sent out monthly by both the principal and teachers to ensure that you and your student are up to date on events and important dates coming up within our school. When it comes to remaining focused while working on schoolwork at home, the environment around the student matters so much. It is important that your student has a quiet, organized, and dedicated space to do schoolwork at home. This could be anything from a kitchen table, island, or a desk. One of the most important tips I can give you when it comes to focusing is to cut any electronics off while your student is working on schoolwork. Technology is one of the biggest distractions for students as well as ourselves. I have noticed that I work so much faster and can concentrate more when I'm at my desk with no electronics around me. I can only imagine how distracting electronics have to be for children when they are trying to concentrate. Let's work together to help your student focus at home and at school. The last tip I have for you is to help your student break up the material. It is so easy for students to get overwhelmed, and breaking up the material helps avoid that. We generally allow time throughout the school day for the students to work on homework. However, there may be some weeks where they are going to have to do it at home. For math and ELA, students generally have work to do at home, weekly or bi-weekly. For science or social studies, we typically do not have any homework. But if we do, it normally requires students to fill out a homework sheet based on their study guide. If you work with your student and figure out the best way to break up the material for them, it can make the process so much easier. This could mean doing 3 to 4 problems each night throughout the week, or doing one subject each night. Breaking up the material will make your student less frustrated and make your life so much easier. I hope the tips and tricks throughout this video help your students succeed. Please feel free to leave a comment with any questions or concerns you may have after watching this video. Thank you so much for listening.